All right, friends, let's look at these new Planeswalkers in the MEV stuff here. Ashling, the Extinguisher bundle. Ashling the Extinguisher. Chroma is the value of the number of matches by swap, which stinks because I only ever get one or two matches. Only ever get one or two swaps, right? I like match one row and maybe I'll get two. So at the most I'm ever going to get is two for this Chroma thing. You made of the color, sorry, so black, Chroma black. All right. So you'd have to get two by swap of the color specified. There's no way. That's like the worst passive ever, and I don't even know what it does. But let's see. First ability for 5, that's a good price. Destroy the top 4 cards of your opponent's libraries. Everybody gets a fleeting elemental token, 1/1 token haste. Who cares? Deal 6 damage to target creature. If that creature has 1 or more reinforcements, that creature gains imminent death. Just okay. Nothing to write home about. Flamekin Atonement for 20. Last one. Exile all cards from your opponent's graveyard. That's awesome. Deal X damage to your opponent's Planeswalker, where X is the number of creatures in your opponent's exile times 5. Then gain that much life. So you'll probably kill them before you get any of that life back, which is awesome. It's kind of like Grist's last ability, you could say. The only way I know of to get a ton of cards in somebody's graveyard is maybe with ripples or combined with creatures that, destroy your opponent's library, things like that. That last ability could be awesome, but none of this other stuff is nonsense. What do we got with the other one? There's another one up here. Here it is. Sapling of Kolfanor bundle. This one's a waste. Sturdy Bark. When your first creature attacks, you get a spare bark token. So it's a support token with 1 that's going to die quick. When you take damage, gain X life, where X is 2. Where X is 2 plus the shield support. Plus, not times, plus. Then destroy the support. All right, you strike for 9. Destroy a non-token, non-tree folk opposing card at random. That's okay. If it was a creature, you gain 5 loyalty, which, whatever. Otherwise, create 2 spare bark tokens. So, all right, so you'll have a total of 3, and then when you take damage, you'll get 5 health. Okay, not a big fan of that. Wish of the Kolfanor. Create a sapling master plant token. It's a support tree folk with 2 shields. When the first creature you control attacks, your opponent Planeswalker loses X life, where X is his support's shield. Reinforce it 3 times. So it'll have 6. So 6 damage. Deal X damage to the first opposing creature. X is the number of tree folk cards you control, including their reinforcements. So, is a spare bark a tree folk? It is a tree folk. So, the last ability is just okay. I wouldn't pay for this Planeswalker. Anything else? No, that's it. 2 crappy Planeswalkers coming up.